on? Let's see. It says I'm live, but I don't see nothing. There we go. I am up and running. So, welcome to the Cannon's live stream today. My very first live stream, which is harder to set up than I thought. You know, when you're little, you're not really given the talk. I should give you the talk. You know, how to do a live stream. It's very important. Dad sits down at your bedside, says, "Son, this is how you do a live stream." And we talk. Alright, so this live stream, I'm going to be doing some time trials. That's my favorite part of the game, to be honest. It's, drinking blue is delicious. Great. Let's see, the chat. Probably not. So here we go. Let's see where we start with. You know, I always avoid these ones because they're so egregious. Some blue vitality. Alright, let's do it. Now, this kind of level was new at the time. This is what Traveler's Tales implemented. They have walls to put this in. Yes, but were they before the Game Boy Advance version? I don't know. Let's see here, I already missed one. Maybe I should reset. You know, maybe this wasn't the most fun to choose for time trial. And this is the lonely street. There's nobody. Ah! There's nobody there. Nobody to tell me if it's right or not. Alright, fuck this level. I am out. Okay. Let's do something better. You know, a lot of people don't like how Coco controlled in this game, but I liked it. Oh, the air conditioner's still on. Shit. It's too hot in here. I'm gonna have to deal with it. What is Link doing in my chair? Say get lost. You've no purpose in this game. Okay. Here we go. Perfect run through right now. Liquid courage. Let's do it. And not quite. Close to perfect. Boom. Go. Let's do it again. Now, it has recently come to my attention that a lot of people dislike this game. And to them I say, what did you expect? This is Crash in a nutshell to me. But yeah, so this is exactly what I wanted from a new Crash game. You know, crystals, gems, you know. Shit. I have no idea if it looks good or not. Huh. Trying to learn everything. Let's see, it looks a little dark. Yeah, as I mentioned before, this is my first stream, and I'm trying to perfect the properties. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Let's get the brightness turned up a little bit. That looks good. Awesome, let's continue. Okay. Now, it's kind of hard to talk while I'm in time travel because you just gotta go for it. Ah, I love that you can do that. Never mind. Oh man, it's good stuff. Okay. You gotta bounce on this one. Get to here. Okay. Ah, I thought I could bounce. Here to here, bounce on that. Time it perfectly. No, what a waste of time that was. Gotta restart. See, what's so great about these time trials is that when you nail it, and it just feels like the most satisfying thing. Well, not that, but yeah. Waiting for anybody to join the stream, anybody at all. Let's see. 1, 2, perfect. Okay. Don't waste time there. Well, I mean that works. It's faster. I won't get hurt again. Never happened. Video output low. Video. I wonder if this is... What problem is this? The video is buffering. Alright, first stream, you can expect these hiccups. I don't know what to do. If only there was somebody in the stream that could help me. Stream options. gonna try a delay. Okay. Now it should be working. Hey, who's this? Soccer Duo, hello. Is it working okay? I'm getting warnings from YouTube telling me that the stream doesn't work. I don't know if it's possible to stream over Wi-Fi. Yeah, I got him trying. Is the stream okay, guys? I don't know what I'm doing, clearly. YouTube's telling me the output is low. Perfect. The tad quiet. Okay, I can turn up the volume. I added a delay to the stream because I think there was some kind of buffering issues. So that should work. But just be advised that it does take a while for me to see the chat. Yeah, I could sub you. Are you promoting your channel on mine? That's ironic. I don't have any subscribers. What are you getting? Yeah, perfect. Fucking natural bastard. Okay. Forgot what the good times are for this one. Perfect. Yeah, it's one of those I wonder if that can even hurt you. Perfect. I'm probably gonna stop doing time trial mode soon because it's really freaking hard to talk and try to rush through a level like this, so had to sacrifice. I'm so dumb. He's calling. Hello? You get these things all the time.
Regarding your current electricity bill.
Fucking annoying. This is an urgent public service announcement regarding your electric bill. Shut the fuck up. Let me sort that out. Alright, so, moving on. So is everything smooth, though? Is it working? Because I'm still getting video output low. Don't know. I know, right? Fucking insane trilogy. It's insane. No pun intended. Well, yeah, fucking pun intended. Let's see. I am so hyped for that. I got my pre-order already, of course. As I'm sure you do. It's like, I've never played the first game. I actually got an Xperia Play. If you remember that PlayStation phone that was released, like 7, 8 years ago. But it came with the first Crash Bandicoot. So I thought, this will be a good opportunity to play it. The game is pretty loud. Okay. Let me see. So bear with me here, I'm trying to figure this out. I've never done a live stream before. So, turning down video settings for faster encoding preset. Wonder where the volume controls are. think I still have mine. Oh, yep. Here it is. In the drawer. It was pretty cool, but it sucked as a phone. I mean, I could turn the mic up. That's what I'm doing. But yeah, it kind of sucked as a phone, and it just kind of, it was really hard to text on, which is why I kind of switched. But other than that, it ran emulators super well. But, so anyway, I got the first Crash Bandicoot on that, and I figured, oh, let's give it a try. It is the hardest freaking game that I've ever played. Hardest platformer, anyway. 3D platformer, I'll say. Because it's just, the controls are off on it. See, like, there's a difference between, you know, retro and dated, and that was just dated. The way it controlled is just awful. Like, for example, when you spin, you move forward, and you can't stop. It just makes for some horrible controls, and just frustrating. The analog sticks are kind of, they're not so good, as you can imagine. You don't get any kind of feedback, so you kind of feel like you're just using a touchscreen. And they don't really operate the same way. Like, you'll think that you're doing the correct input, like you'll push it out, and then it'll just, like, snap back. Oh, shit, that sucks. Wow, I can't wait. So Crash 1 is gonna be like a new game for me, because I've never played through it, so it's gonna be new levels. I gave up on it pretty fast. Now, because it's, and the way that game saves too, it sets you back so far when you die. It's just so, on top of the frustrating controls, it's so punishing. It's so strange, the first game I played, ironically, was Crash 3. Because as a kid, I didn't even have a PS1. My friends did. They had Crash 3, so that was my introduction to the series. And the best one in my opinion. Yeah, exactly. See, I was seeing that. I was seeing that they fixed those problems. They made it control more like Crash 2 and 3, which is exactly what they should have done, or are doing. And it looks really good. Oh, damn it. You know what? I'm gonna do this. Tell me if this works. I don't know why I didn't think of that before. How's that? Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm one of those, you know, RIP headphones people now. You see how I just fell through that? Yeah, Wrath of Cortex. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. I do really like Wrath of Cortex. Second Crash game I ever played. And, I think it's a good game. It's exactly what... Look, I did it again. So, did that work? You can still hear the electricity, but it should be lower now. Some blue. So yeah, that's good. Yeah, that sound effect must have been so annoying. I apologize for that. So, anyway, yeah. So, I'm a big fan of Wrath of Cortex. I just feel like it's exactly what I wanted for a next-gen Crash game. Like, I like the formula of Crash 3 the best. The first one I ever played, and that's the way I liked it. All the levels, get the powers. The powers, see, the thing is that I didn't know that powers weren't a thing in 2 because I played Crash 3 first. So when I played Crash 2, I was really thrown off by the Lack of no double jump. Yeah, I think they did. Soccer duo, what are you doing? Are you trying to sabotage me? Not that there's much to sabotage. But anyway, I think they did, yeah, they pretty much, it felt like Crash to me. And that's the way it should go. Now, it's actually interesting. This will give me an opportunity to talk about, this is the GameCube port, which was done by Eurocom, which is who did Crash Bash, ironically. Well, not ironically, but whatever the fuck. But, so they did the port for this, not Traveler's Tales. And this level is confusing because it was dark in the PS2 and Xbox. And I don't know if they had trouble with the mechanics of that, but they just, you know, turned the lights on. And there's another level too, the bonus level, nighttime. And the whole gimmick of the level, it's like bug light. It has light, like the little bug that lights up the way. But it's just always light. What kind of sense is that? I thought at least they'd get it right on that one, but what a lazy port this is. And as you can see, the frame rate is kind of garbage on this. It's just very extremely choppy, and which doesn't make sense because, as you may or may not know, the GameCube was much more powerful than the PS2. It's like a lot of people thought. Yeah, I know. But you know what's funny? The funny thing about being a kid is that, or at least at the time, I didn't notice frame rates at all. And I played the PS2 one, and then played the GameCube one because I had a GameCube. PS2 was over my friend's house. I didn't notice a difference as far as frame rate goes, or graphics really. It's like the mind of a child. You just don't pay attention to stuff like that. But I think, man, I'm gonna sound like an old person here. Kids today seem to value frame rates a lot more than anything else. Like dedicated YouTube channels to frame rates, which is not far off, by the way. Oops. But yeah, I actually own the. Yes. I actually own the Xbox version, but I don't have it with me here. And the Xbox 360 is what I have it on, and that thing is huge. You try carrying that one around, but it is so smooth. It runs at a smooth 60 all the time, and it's just a joy to play compared to this. But hey, this is what I have, so this is what we're doing. This is yeah, no, I felt the same exact way. I played Spyro 1 on the PS1, and then when I got Enter the Dragonfly for the GameCube, I fucking loved it. I loved it, and I saw nothing wrong with it at all. I loved everything about that game. I guess your standards are just much lower as a kid. It was like, yay, Spyro. And that's a whole, ooh, that was close. That's a whole nother thing. You know, it shouldn't be an excuse for a lazy game. It's that, oh, it's for kids, they won't care. Which is somewhat true, but, you know, people noticed. People noticed. But what's interesting about Spyro Enter the Dragonfly, if you've ever tried to play it on Dolphin emulator, they have this new mode that you can increase the GameCube CPU, like artificially inflate the clock speed. And apparently, and I've tried this actually, it makes it run at 60 frames per second all the time, which is incredible. Do we have another Wrath of Cortex lover? You know, we don't have to hide in the shadows anymore. We are one. Because it is, oh look, see, this is a good, they must have taken this screenshot from the Xbox or PS2 game, because you can see that it's dark in there. And it's called Droid Void. Like, what kind of sense does that make? It's not dark, I thought that was the whole point. Here we go, the gauntlet. Look at that load screen, too. The PS2 had the greatest loading screen. I love that thing. The whole, like, falling through space with sound effects and everything, and then Eurocom took over, and they're like, well, we don't need all that stuff. Welcome, Red Bird Pilot. I've seen you comment on a few of my videos. Nice to see you guys here. I wasn't sure, because obviously I have very, very few subscribers, if anybody would actually be in the stream. So it's a pleasant surprise to see some people interested. I think running really improves this game. It is, yes, it is fun to bash. Okay. Look at this part right here. Now you see that it just looks a little bit orange, right? But in the Xbox and PS2, it has that, like, heat wave effect. And when I first saw that, I was like, holy shit, GameCube sucks for this. Yes, the chat is alive. I'm surprised. Welcome, everyone. It's nice. But now the Rayman series. Now I have limited experience with the Rayman series, but the first game I played in that series was Rayman DS, Rayman 2 DS. If you remember, that game was released on everything, like 3DS, DS, PS2. I think there was there a mobile port? I don't know. How'd you feel about Rayman 3? Just a question, because I've been thinking about that. I played the demo. I kind of liked it. I was thinking of picking up virtually on Xbox 360. You know, the Hoodlum Havoc one. And I've also played the, whatchamacallit, Rayman Origins. I haven't gotten Legends. I thought about it because it was like the one Wii U game that exists and built for Wii U, but I just never really got around to it. As you can see, I have 99 lives. Apples are, I mean, no, who? I almost called it apples. Shit. I mean, Wampa fruit. Don't crucify me for that. You see that frame dip? Oh, shit. Oh, so Rayman 3 is good. Yeah, you know, I kind of miss... I would like some more 3D Rayman games. I thought Rayman 2 was pretty solid. And I heard from a lot of other YouTubers and stuff that it was an easy game, but I found it really hard, the second one. I don't know if it's just because I played it on DS. You know, probably a bad frame rate and bad controls. 3D games never really worked that well on there. I have to stop to count these. There we go, okay. Boom. Hello, long-haired Liam. Welcome. Who else thinks it was a good change that the boxes, you know, the jumpy boxes, like those, were decreased to 5 instead of 10, retroactively in the older games as well? I think that's a good change, because it was Crash 2, it's like you have to sit there for eons. No, this is, okay, this is interesting. This is not Dolphin, nor is it Wii, nor is it GameCube. This is actually Wii U. Now, that shouldn't be possible, right? Well, here's the adapter right here. You can, if you hack the Wii portion of the Wii U, you can get, what's it called, Nintendo Don't through homebrew software. And you can play GameCube games natively on the Wii U, which is nice because I don't feel like having the Wii around anymore, and now there's no reason to. You know, memory card emulation. You can even play Mario Kart GP. Let's see if this works. Oh, great. Mario Kart GP on the Wii U, which is really cool. Yeah. You just insert an SD card, though, because you can't put a GameCube disc in the Wii U. It will get stuck. Don't do that. That's stupid. See, I shouldn't have game consoles sitting on the floor, but that's where we are. So should I do the Death Pit? That's what I always call them. Let's do it. Yeah, well, don't tell Nintendo on me, please. I'd like them to sponsor me one day. Because I would like to do Nintendo content sometime, but you know them and their YouTube stuff. And I'm way too small. I could be crushed by them easily. Something tells me there was an effect in there that they swapped out. Yes! See, I agree with that. So often it's grouped in with Spyro Into the Dragonfly. I don't really understand why. This game is so much better than that. It's like, this is, oh, you can't shoot these. It's like often, what was I saying? Hold on. This is tight. I have to finish. Oh, shit. Anyway, yeah. So, wait, let me finish my last part. This is, yeah, so, what my thoughts on that is that Crash Wrath of Cortex did the same thing Crash 3 did, but it did it well. And Spyro Into the Dragonfly did the same thing Spyro 3 did, but did it shitty. And that's where I stand on that. So, the Rayman series, well, I don't really know anything about it. How is Rayman 1? I never played that either. I heard that it's pretty hard. Yeah, Spyro the Dragon is just, it's disappointing. But it's just so funny how its flaws didn't appear to me till later. But you know, I wonder too, it's that they were under such time constraints. I mean, could it have been a good game? Could they have filled it out? I have no idea, but it'd be interesting, some alternate universe where they got more time on that game. I mean, they were an unknown studio, so it's not like they really knew what they were doing. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna get this now. Boom. Boom. The platforming is just so tight in this game. It's perfect. Oh, are you referring to the headbutt water glitch? There's two glitches in that spot, actually. You can either do the headbutt one, which I find harder, or you can swim towards the side of the netting, and you can escape over there and swim up into the air. So you got two options there. Two glitches in the same spot. Two game-breaking glitches in the same spot, no less. Let's see. Anybody got a level suggestion they'd like to suggest? Let's see. I do prefer the platforming levels. Okay, that's the one thing I will say, is that I wish there was some more platforming levels sprinkled in. They did go a little crazy on the vehicles, but, you know, I don't think they're terrible. They're just, I think Crash 3 had a lot of them too. This is one of my favorite levels right here. And it's weird how it's just, you know, one, because usually Crash levels, there's more than one of them. Like Crash 3, there's like sets of different levels, like the tomb levels, the Egyptian levels, like that, all that kind of stuff. Arabian. But this one is just one single gold rush. I should do Cortex Vortex. You know what? I'm doing that one next. Love that one. Speed through this. I always wondered what the point of these cactus were. I mean, has anybody gotten hit with that ever in the history of this game? Yes. Yes, that is one thing that they really fucked up. Watch this. Look at this glitch right here. What the fuck is that? Come on. Like, where's the playtesting? Is that a shadow? This is only on the GameCube version, by the way. So, yeah, that sucks. So that's, yeah, the monkey bars. It's like that is the one thing that they really screwed up. I don't know if they're trying to make it more realistic, because Crash Bandicoot really needs to be realistic. Oh shit. 99 lives. I got 99 lives. And Crash Bandicoot. Bonus. And you know, it's interesting, in the first Crash game, you actually had to earn the bonus. And I didn't know that was a thing. Again, because I played that one later, so I was like, what? You have to unlock it? Oh shit. Perfect. See, when you get stuff right like that, it feels so good. And if you nail the platforming Crash, that's good in my book. Oh. Alright, scratch that. So, how does everyone feel about Crash of the Titans? That's what I'm interested in, because I took one look at that game and ran for the hills. The thing is, if you have nothing in common with your source material, almost nothing in common, is it really a part of that franchise? So it's like, not only did they change all the character models, then they changed all the gameplay. So what part? It's not even a platformer, it's like a beat 'em up. Like The Legend of Spyro, which I did play, but that game gets so repetitive so fast, it's like some kind of Bayonetta clone or something. Yeah, I would say so. I actually haven't played a lot of Crash 2. I beat it once on the PSP, I believe. But I'm looking forward to playing it again now. And I've been trying to hold off on playing the... Oh, you're talking about Crash of the Titans? Yeah, I mean, I guess it's not the worst game, but it's just not Crash to me. Like, it doesn't have to... Okay, Twin Sanity is a good example of them stepping out of the norm, or stepping out, doing something more creative with it, but keeping some of the conventions or some of the gameplay that makes it Crash. I should fill you with Rayman. That sounds disgusting. I don't know if I want that. Yeah, that's the one thing I can say about those games. I have watched some of the cutscenes, and Mind Over Mutant has the South Park like animation cutscenes and stuff, so they really stepped it up in that department. But to me, it's just watch the cutscenes then. I don't know about the gameplay. And to be fair, I never played it, but... Oh really? Backtracking, that's pretty awful. And what do? You just... There's no spinning, right? There's punching. Which... Why? Why not just spin? It doesn't make any sense. Like, it's an easy thing. Like, why change it? It's like for the sake of changing it. Okay, can I shoot this guy? Why can't I shoot him? I want you. You know, it's weird. It actually hurts you if you get hit by the dynamite coming out of the ground, as if simply dynamite. That sounds like a good. What? I slid right into Aku Aku. Yes, that did come out wrong. You don't need to fill me with Rayman. Rayman can back off just a little bit. I'll watch from afar. That's what I'll do. And I'll... Okay. Oh. That's how you do it. That was risky. Perfect. I wish I had a better way to stream the Game Boy Advance ones, because I would definitely do that. Yes, see, this is why I love doing the time trials, but I hate it on the levels with the monkey bars or the climbing, because it makes it frustrating. And then there's that one part where you want to drop off to get some speed and then you freaking die. Really, the DS, you know what, I looked into that a little bit, and I noticed that even the character model looked a little more Crash. Look at these things. Look at how so threatening. Oh, he almost got me. You know, I shouldn't. There's more? I shouldn't be trash talking them too much. They said, "Oh yeah, we'll show you. We'll amass an army and come after you." That's what I say. Alright, let's see here. Oh, you see that choppiness? I don't need the life. I got 99. Now, Crash is pretty badass. I mean, what other character would take out a bazooka and shoot a scorpion? Now, let's be honest. Isn't that what you're looking for in a platformer? You know, I don't see Mario with a bazooka anytime soon. But, you know what? I should try Titan's DS now. Because, I bought that DS emulator drastic for Android, and you know, it would be easy to back up the game, of course, right? Because, you know, I own a copy of it for sure. And play it on there. So do you spin in that game? Yeah, you see, that's what I love about this game. I noticed that. Because you can... I'm like a completionist. Every time I play through this game, I have to get everything... Oh, I put myself in a bad spot. That's fucking awesome. That was freaking lucky as hell. I mean, skill. Total skill. Shoot the scorpion. Yeah, so I like that I can get all the boxes, just as with most Crash players. I'm a little OCD about that. Gotta get them all. Gotta catch them all. Look at my shadow over there. See how it jumps on the nitro crate? That's some good stuff. Oh, come on! Fucking hell. Who else thinks that was bullshit? Let me hear it in the chat. I can't see. I'm just hopping out. Alright, so next, I'm gonna go Cortex Vortex. And I'm going to go for a speed run, or the time trial, which is gonna go horribly, so who's up for that? And I didn't get all the boxes. Oh, there's no thing here. I forgot about that. I should have shot them all. Shit. Let me get those. That's right, because some of them, you know, you have the bazookas, you might as well shoot them. Okay, here we go. Crash Bandicoot 3 favorite level. Oh, I have to think about that one. I don't really know if I have a favorite, to be honest. I do like Tomb Time. I do like ones like that. Huh. You know, I've honestly never really thought about that. Oh. Oh god, this isn't gonna go well, is it? You know, a lot of YouTubers talk about how it's hard to stream and talk. And a lot of you might think, oh, that's bullshit, as I did. But it's not. It's hard. There was no nitro trigger. I think it's because you'd have the bazooka gun by this point, so they didn't want to give it to you. Alright, I don't think anybody's gonna watch this. Want to watch this go as badly as it's gonna go. Yeah. If I can bounce, perfect. Oh, and this is just the beginning here. Oh, that was a waste of time. See, what are those guys for? Like, some enemies in this game, you just don't know why they exist. Perfect. Jump. Oh, I see what that guy's trying to do. That's funny. That's clever. I do like the Twinsanity humor. You know, the bit. Oh. Yes, the future levels were great. Legs SMG. Did I say that right? Hello, welcome. Yeah, the future levels were great. I love how they look in the new Insane Trilogy. And like a lot of you, I was so psyched because, yeah. Well, I lost a life on that one. 98 now. On the Insane Trilogy. See, you gotta bounce on that. The Insane Trilogy, I think those. Okay, forget it. I'm not gonna do time trial because it's too hard to talk and time trial at the same time. So that's not gonna happen. But the only levels that I think look kind of crap are the Coco Tiger levels, the Great Wall of China. It looks toyish. It looks very... Oh, see, look, they got the dark effect here. You see that? And it's not in Droid Void, or Nighttime. And it's here. I forgot about that. That is bullshit. So, they knew how to make it dark. It wasn't, oh my god. It wasn't some limitation of the GameCube, that's for sure. And yet, here it is. But yeah, so anybody have a favorite of the... I keep doing that. I keep doing it. What am I fucking doing here? Help me out. Perfect. This time, this is not gonna go wrong. You just gotta be more careful. Think too much. Boom, boom. I can't see his shadow, that's the problem. It's too dark. Double jump here. Perfect. Okay. We're on a roll. Yeah, the Great Wall levels. I'm not good at my job. What does that mean? Yeah, Twinsanity is very different. I really like... Although, okay, Twinsanity, I haven't gotten the best experience out of it because I played it on Xbox 360 backwards compatibility, and it was awful. It had tremendous slowdown, which was only caused by the emulation on it. So I really want to just buy a copy for PS2 or something, or find an old Xbox, because I have the Xbox version, and play it. Experience it for real. That's funny, dude. But yeah, the Great Wall levels, and also the other Coco levels, the jet ski ones look a little cheap in my opinion. Like, I don't know why they have like different art styles for different levels. Like, the water in the upstream levels from Crash 2 look fine, and then like Tomb Time, it looks like blue fog. I would love if they remastered Crash Team Racing for PS4, of course. You know what? Another game that I really liked, which I feel like doesn't get the credit it deserves either, is Crash Nitro Kart. That game was solid. It was completely solid. It was, again, what I expected, what I would have wanted for an updated Crash Team Racing. Oh, you're talking about Twinsanity. Well, I think it was only because of the emulation. I don't think that it would have been a problem. And I wanted to emulate. I was going to try to emulate Twinsanity on the computer because I didn't want to buy it again. But it doesn't work. Like, PS2 emulation is far from perfect. Far from perfect. I don't know when they're going to sort that out. But GameCube, Dolphin is tight. I don't know how they figured that out. They even got it to run somewhat on Android. I mean, not well, but it kind of works. Although Wrath of Cortex. Okay, let's see. Yeah, no, I'll just go on. See, this level's kind of easy if you take your time. Yeah, you got double jump. Oh, I just ran into the wall. Do it all that. Take care of it. One shot. Does anybody consider the Wampa Fruit Gun cheating a little bit? Because sometimes it feels like it. Oh. That was dumb, but I think they wanted you to do that or something, because here you go. It's kind of funny how they do this. It's just like, have fun. Not actually. I'm just like, you've earned it. Oh, there's more. Okay. Perfect. That was a Hail Mary. Hail Mary. And I'm out. You know, I haven't had... It's been a while since I played Crash Team Racing. But I have played Crash Nitro Kart recently. And I think the controls feel really good to me. But I don't remember the old controls well enough. Let's see. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break here. I'll be right back. Alright. Here I'm back. Oh yeah, there was a nitro trigger in that one. This, by the way, is a color lamp. So I don't know if you can see that, but now it's red. I don't think it's showing up on camera though. Oh well, forget it. Let's continue. Let's see here. So many levels to choose from. I think I have to do... I want to unlock some of the bonus stages. Let's see, how many left? I think I only have like one. Yeah. Are these even worth it? I don't remember a lot of these. I think so too. You know, I didn't have Mario Kart 64 at the time, but I grew up with Crash Team Racing. And yeah, it's more like, whatchamacallit, Diddy Kong Racing, which is that adventure mode kind of, you know, story mode. It's cool. And it makes it fun to play in single player, which is more than you can say for Mario Kart, that's for sure. Speaking of which, I did get Mario Kart 8. Deluxe. Yeah, for sure. Now, let's do this. Let's do this. Start from the beginning. Yeah, this one I think I can speedrun. I'll give it a shot. This one's easy. First level, come on. Perfect. Jump on his head, perfect. There right here, you can do a little... Ah, fuck. You know, you can do a thing where you jump on the seal, the box, and then another box. It's hard to pull off, though. Takes masterful timing. Let's see if I can do it. Boom. Boom. Shit. Close. Whoa. Shit. So how does everyone feel about Super Mario Odyssey? Is anybody looking forward to that? I think it looks cool. It's definitely a reason to own a Switch right now, but the only thing that I don't like is it was during the Treehouse, and they said it as if it was a good thing, that there was no punishment for dying. Now to me, that's just not that fun. Favorite track? It's probably... I like the... Which is the one with the Cortex stained glass? Or I have the one with the spiders in it. I forgot what it's called. But who else thinks that Mario Kart 8 totally ripped off Crash Nitro Kart? I don't know how they could do that so shamelessly. It's incredible. Zero gravity? Come on. Up walls? Us Crash fans have been doing that since what, 2003? It is. You know, I didn't think of that. It's a little like Crash. That's funny. You see now that Nintendo doesn't want you to call it Possession, which I think is hilarious. That's just gonna give everybody incentive to call it Possession now. Yes, Cortex Castle. That's what it is. It's like the Bowser Castle of that game, I guess. You could say. I'm gonna say. Perfect. Boom. This gets a little tricky over here. Boom. 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 Moving on. Now, that's a trap. Ah, that's perfect. Come on. The platinum is so fucking hard to get. Yes, Nitro Kart did it. Oh, I beat my old time. Wait, did I? No, I tied it. Oh. Yeah, they did it first. Then... Yeah. Exactly, yeah, they're riding Crash's coattails. Since 1985. They stole it before it was a thing. Although, obviously, they started out as very different games. Let's see, Mario 64 versus Crash. They were different. You know, it's weird because Mario during N64 moved far away from like classic platforming. And that was on the PlayStation, ironically. Tag team. Oh man. Could, yeah. Well, hey, look at that. Well, okay. Double Dash was kind of ripped. No. Tag Team Racing ripped off Double Dash a little bit, though. So, I guess they kind of stole something back. He's getting too snobby. Chase level. Yeah, those are good levels, too. Oxide Station. It's the one... You know, I gotta play that game again. I gotta sit down, play it. I didn't buy it on the virtual PlayStation Store, because for some reason, there's still no PS1 games on PS4. Which, can anybody explain why that's a thing? Why aren't they? The PS2 is there. It's not technology. Who else finds these Coco levels so much fun? It just, her platforming feels really good in this. I don't know what it is. And I know a lot of people would disagree. But it feels, okay, it looks like we're losing. It's all about knowing which path to take, which I do know. Shit. I don't know if holding down R helps, but by God, I'm gonna do it. Oh, you can jump. Oh, shit. I could have jumped to the box. There's the door on that one. Felt like a short level. Really short. Ah. You know, I could have saved a few milliseconds then. You see that? Look, it changes. It goes gold to platinum. It's a glitch. It's so weird. Let's see, maybe I should do a boss fight or something? I don't know. What should I do? Let's see. Any more suggestions? Yeah, the sweep is slow. That's the only thing. It's a little... She should have had a slide just like Crash did. I don't know. But it's interesting because in the new... I don't know, have you seen her slide in the Insane Trilogy? Because she's definitely going to have that, considering it plays exactly the same as Crash. What should I do next? Did that. You know what? Let's do this right here. You see I got the platinum on there. Some good stuff. You notice that the loading times are actually extremely fast. That is because when you're playing GameCube games on Wii U, you can unlock the loading speed. So, I know people complain about load times in this game, but it's not a problem for me right now. Actually, why am I doing time trial? I already got a freaking platinum. I'm gonna enjoy it. You know, I'm still gonna run, but I'm gonna enjoy it. Shoot this fish. Oh, it is a little hard to aim. It's a bit twitchy. From the grave, throws an arrow at me. You know what? I always wondered that. The theming is bad in this game. They kind of just cobbled it together. They're like, what do we put here? Ice in the fire level, fire in the ice level. I don't know. That part is strange. It always bothered me as a kid, but you know what? Since then, I've gotten over it. Grown up. Alright, that looks pretty bad, though. Like, we wouldn't notice that that's 2D. Totally catching me right now. Body slam. The most kind of useless move. Just running feels so good. That's why you know what? It made me wonder. Since they're putting time trials in Crash 2 and 1, is running gonna be a thing now in those games? I think it should be. It'd feel pretty weird doing a time trial with that run. What are you gonna do? Just retarded. Leave this walk. You gonna do that all the way through? Things always gave me anxiety as a kid. Got plenty of time. It's weird in the Insane Trilogy that they move around now, or like swoop, spin, whatever. Weird. Oh, see, this is a tricky one right there. Definitely. Yeah. The enemy design is kind of strange. I don't really... You know what? I've never really paid attention to what they look like. I'm just like, oh, jungle people. Yeah, that looks right. So, next, when the rhino chase happens, you'll notice something interesting. Now, I thought this was in all versions. And then I was playing the Xbox version, and it wasn't in there. You'll see what it is very shortly. Check it out. Tiptoe. Coolest power right here. Wait, what did Crash 3 do? Enlighten me, I forgot. I don't need those. I don't need Wampa food. Get out of here. I only do it because of my completion attitude. Gotta get all the boxes just for fun. counted them in. Okay, here, coming up now. The rhino chase, and it's pretty bizarre what happens. Take a look, see if you can notice it. I always make him do the trip. Oh shit, he didn't do it that time. Okay, check it out. What is with the blue rhinos? Is that a glitch? Is that something that Eurocom decided to add as their own little flair? Or is it like untextured? I had no idea why there are blue rhinos here. And it's not in the other versions. Or at least not in the Xbox One. So, is that their signature of the game? I don't know. Maybe. Oh yeah, you're right. I was gonna actually say that, but I kind of forgot. Yeah, Crash 3 did that a little bit too, because they had, yeah, the Egyptian area, or then they had future levels in the wrong place. I guess, you know what? I guess it makes sense though, because you wouldn't want to have every level be the same over and over and over again. Like, if you're in the future level set, oh, here's 5 future levels, or if you're, you know. So, it makes sense. Perfect. All boxes. Boom. That's true. Yeah, I mean, a 3D platformer sucks with the D-pad. Now, that won't be a problem the first time. H2O, no. You know what? I'm gonna do it. Oh, right, I saw that the other day. Why take them out? What is the point of that? Okay, this might be a little controversial, but I saw the underwater stuff from Crash 3 in the Insane Trilogy. I actually think this underwater stage visually looks better. I don't know. I know it's dull, but it has kind of like an industrial vibe to it. That guy always catches me off guard. But it looks like, you know, outside Cortex factory or something. It's just a bunch of sludge in the water, like the green and the haze. And the new one looks a little. Oh, see, how is I supposed to see that? He looks like a fucking Wampa fruit. Okay. Let's crap out some bombs on that. Guy just derps over you, and you can actually use the D-pad on this. The GameCube D-pad, perfect. Oh, I was so distracted. I didn't even see that guy. Poor diver. Man, I wonder if he even knew he was there. He knew that Crash was coming. Okay. I gotta get back up to 100. Oh! I forgot again. Yes, beautifully ugly. That's a good way to say it. I agree. It's got... It looks dirty, but in a good way. Like, somewhat realistically. And the water effects are actually good, even on the GameCube. It's like one of the few effects they left in. So, GameCube people, Nintendo people, you can have this one. Did you play the new Zelda at all? Oh, water part's ending. Back on foot. It feels so good once you get back on foot, I'll be honest. I have to get all... I have to do it. No Wampa fruit left behind. Not even gonna take my chances with this. Perfect. So I'm probably only going to stream for, like, until the end of this level. So it's a good first stream, everyone. Thank you for participating. I'll probably do it again sometime. Maybe some Nitro card, something like that. No more Crash hype when I get around to it. yeah, this was more of a test. See if there was any interest at all. Test my setup. Get this all set up. I got new equipment, new capture cards. So hopefully I'll be making new videos soon. I will be making new videos. I shouldn't say hopefully. It's the old card that I had was a Roxio Pro Video Capture thing. I have it over here. Where is it? Here it is. This thing. And if you've ever streamed, you know how shitty this thing is, or if you've ever used one. But now I got the Avermedia Live Gamer Portable 2, which you can even play without, you can even stream without a, I mean not stream, record without a PC, so it's perfect. Oh hi, from England. That's cool. I love English accents, by the way. I really wish I had one. I can kind of do one, but I suck. Yeah, they do. Like, what? You know, they never really address Cortex's army. You know, they're just... What are they? Are they mindless? I'd like to see that explored, actually. Like, all the Cortex henchmen are so fascinating. They just stand there. It's not like the animal enemies in the past games. You know, where they're kind of dumb. They're clearly human or human-like. What is this guy doing right here? What is this? Is it for me? Or is he just doing this? And if I happen to walk by, then good for him. Because he's not really that active. He doesn't seem to care if you point a bazooka at his face. And much to this guy. It does look like a water balloon, doesn't it? It's like, what the hell? Like, you know, if you move just a little bit to the right, you get me. But not today. It's bonus time. Probably clones, yes. But are they mindless clones? Do they have thoughts, feelings? Are they human-like? Who knows? That could be an interesting game. Let's do, explore that a little more. Some story elements there. Maybe they're... I know, yeah, they all have the same face, that's true. And you can see that more in the Insane Trilogy. Maybe they're Cortex's children. And they're kind of... Oh, I looked at the chat. Oh, Smithers! Yes, they do look like Smithers, don't they? I've never thought of that. So I guess when Mr. Burns died, Smithers came out and worked for Cortex. Figured, okay, you're not gonna get a more loyal assistant than Smithers, so it makes sense in that regard. If they're gonna clone somebody to be loyal, that's where you're gonna clone. I love The Simpsons. I have stopped. Oh, that was risky. Hello, Beetle Guy 28. No, Beetle Guy 828. I thought that was an S, sorry. Did you try Beetle Guy first and was that taken? Just curious. Really? In Crash 1 they aim at you? I never really made it that far in Crash 1. So, I have no idea. But that's interesting. You know, I have noticed that the Insane Trilogy seems a little less dynamic in ways. For example, like some of the death animations, the Cortex's minions will look at you and like follow you, and now they don't. Like the two-headed guy, he would look up at you as you're jumping on him, and the new ones are just kind of static. Look at that window effect. That's pretty cool. That was stupid. Really stupid. No, I don't watch Samurai Jack. I actually did not have Cartoon Network as a kid, so I never really got attached to Cartoon Network shows. Yeah, it was extremely basic cable for our house. I was a mixed kid through and through. But I did, well, this is a mixed show anyway, but I did recently, really, somebody has Insane Trilogy already. Well, I can't compete with that, that's for sure. Maybe I can load some footage and pretend I'm playing. Hey, look at that, I got it, somehow. Are you allowed to stream it? I wonder if that embargo's up. I haven't seen any reviews. What? Am I just... Oh wait, I already did it. I was thinking I didn't do it yet. Okay. I wonder if the embargo includes streaming. Tomb Raider. Okay, I've never played any of the PS1 Tomb Raiders, but the reboot I thought was awesome. I loved the reboot of Tomb Raider. The first one and Rise of the Tomb Raider, which I waited a year to play because of stupid kind of exclusive deals. But yeah, that game is awesome. You know what? I'm not too worried about it because they can also push out updates to it. So I'm hoping they'll continue to perfect it because, you know, that's gaming of this day and age. But yeah, the new Tomb Raider was freaking awesome. It's just like Uncharted. I just got into that recently too, and I got PS4 and played the whole trilogy. Was what footage? Everything too bad. Old footage. Is that what you're trying to type? Yeah, that's true. It might be. Because they did improve it a lot. If you look at PSX and... Oh, you're on your phone. Okay. I guess that makes sense. Yeah. Ratchet and Clank. Oh yeah, Ratchet and Clank. Yes, played that reboot too. That looks freaking amazing. That is the best looking animated cartoony game I've ever played. Well, it looks like you're playing a Pixar movie, pretty much. But the movie, from what I've heard, didn't really hold up to the same standard. Unfortunately. This chair squeaks a lot. I'll try not to do that. So, this is like the jetpack from Crash 2. Except slower. It's got the same monkey bar effect, as it were. I'm gonna coin that term now. That's mine. You can't have it. Dude, some of the stuff is weird in this game, though, because there's not clear hitboxes. Oh, this is reversed. Screwing with me. Some of these things, you can't really tell exactly where you are. So like here, I can touch the lava down there, but I have no idea how close I am. Same with this. Where does this hazard end? Plus, it doesn't even look threatening. Like, some things could have been definitely improved here. It's weird design, for sure. Yeah, I heard that. Well, a lot of the game is the movie, and vice versa, I've heard. It's just the cutscenes. Oh! It's almost like they wanted, a bigger budget for the game, but they're like, oh, I don't think we can justify such a big budget. Let's make a movie so we can make better cutscenes. I don't know why, but it kind of feels like that's what they did. And I've heard that the movie is almost incomplete, as in there's kind of like scenes missing that are in the game, which is probably very confusing. The only other Ratchet & Clank game I played was Size Matters on the PSP, which was pretty good if I remember correctly. but it wasn't developed by Insomniac, which is a common thing Sony was doing with their PSP. They're like, we have all these good franchises for the PSP, let's none of them be developed by their creators, or weird. Oh, I didn't even see that up there. There's actually a hack that allows this game to run in widescreen. It actually works pretty well, except there's some weird visual glitches every now and again. That's why I'm not using it, but maybe some other time? I don't know. So, yeah, look at this guy. I'm just working. Whew. Oh shit! I got steered right into those nitrous. Stairs to life. Yes, and another water balloon man. Real threatening. He just looks so cool though. Look at this guy. You know, he has safety goggles on. You know, you never really think about that. So he must value his life somewhat. He's like, got to work, put on my safety glasses, he doesn't want to get hurt. And now, it's over. That's alright. That's sad. Really? Disappointing? I saw some comparison videos and it just looks so much more active, like so much more going on. Oh, I screwed that up bad, now I'm gonna have to... But, to be fair, I never played the original. I just jumped in then. So Insanity is... It's a good game, but in a lot of places it feels unfinished. Like, it is unfinished. There's stuff missing from it. It feels a little empty, but I like what it was trying to do for sure. There are no Aku Aku. Really? In Warp Room 3. I never noticed that. What kind of levels are in those? Mostly vehicle sections, maybe a race level. Fact. No, I don't doubt it. I have to see. Now I really want to play Crash 3, but I don't have my PS3 here to stream it. But I would. Insane Trilogy. That's when I'll get around to it. I'm definitely going to stream that now. And review it. I'm going to do a review. It's going to happen. Because as I was saying before, oh, I thought I could do that. With my new capture card, it's freaking awesome to record stuff without the need of a PC, because, as I was saying before, this card right here, this one, it would fail half the time. So, I don't know if you've seen any of my videos, people that are here now, but if you have, each second of gameplay footage was painstakingly created by that capture card over there, which sometimes I would capture footage for like an hour and have to go back and do it all over again because the capture card decided to crap out on me. So that's the thing. I mean, I figured, you know, I'll start with the cheap card and upgrade when I have more money or something, so I did finally upgrade it. Dynamite, really, there's none in that level? It's gonna be hard. Deep Trouble, water level. And High Time was the Arabian level? Really, there's no Aku Aku crates in that whole set? That's weird. I feel like there has to be a reason for that, but I don't think there is. It's not even the last set. You think that they would save that for the last one. You made it here. Take it all. Now this part is weird. I don't really understand. I feel like they could have done more with this. Like, it's a cool effect, but it doesn't change anything. This is a fun fact, too. If you stand close enough to a nitro, you can That's how you blow them up before the bazooka. Really, they played... The music I didn't think was bad. I didn't really notice the music being generic orchestra music, so it's different music. The dialogue and cutscenes were different. They're based on the movie. Yeah, okay, I did notice that. I did notice the characters when I was watching some comparisons of the in-game cutscenes, not the movie cutscenes. Yeah, I don't understand that they talk like that. Like, stare off into some space, I don't know. I feel so... You know, something about Crash Bandicoot, you can just play it so many times. It's just so satisfying. It's like they really nailed the gameplay. To me, it feels... Isn't there a bonus thing? Oh, I thought I saw it. I already got that. It feels better than Mario to me. That might be controversial too. But it does. I mean, just something... The spin attack is my favorite attack. And I don't know if anybody noticed, but in Super Mario... Shit, what is it? The one for Wii U. Super Mario fucking World. No, 3D World. That one. If you play as Rosalina, she's basically Crash. She can double jump and spin. So, if you want to play Mario Crash Bandicoot, that's your way to do it. Let's do some Smokey and the Bandicoot here. Let's do some racing. Let's do it. Now this one, oh god, okay. That's the one thing that this game disappoints on for all fronts. No, I didn't want to get that. The side bosses, or the you know, Cortex's baddies, Tiny, Engine. They're really like Dingo Tile. They're nothing in this game. They get one line in the opening and they're gone. Where did they go? I understand. See, okay, I do think that it's a cool idea to have all the elementals be the boss and have one person, you know, crunch. But there's something lost. Like, maybe they should be helping out in some other way besides just racing or just standing there while you roll by in a ball. And like have there's copies of them too, which is strange. Oh, this is easy. This is super easy. This is not like Crash 3 at all. Does anybody remember the Crash 3 UFO level at night, the bonus level? Getting all the boxes in that level was a fucking nightmare. You had to memorize it completely. Okay, awesome. Perfect. Yeah, no, I agree. Alright. I think I'm going to end the stream here, though. So, thank you, everybody, for coming in and commenting. It would have been really awkward to sit here for an hour and a half with no chat. So, thank you for that. Next time, I might stream some Crash Nitro Kart if it's before the Insane Trilogy. And if it's after Insane Trilogy all the way, I'm going to stream that for sure. Maybe just play through the first Crash right away. Where's my Nintendo Switch? It's in the other room. I'm on a Crash kick now. But later. Fit in with the stone? What do you mean? Tiny can fit in with the stone. I'm confused. Oh, actually, my Switch is right here. What? Boom. I don't even know if I could stream it, though, because Nintendo will come down on me. But yeah, I'll definitely do an Insane Trilogy stream soon. Getting that game on day one, and I'll definitely do that. So, thank you for coming out, and signing off. Where's first stream?